Hello everyone. Now today I will teach you about loops in Python. I found many students have a problem to understand the concept of loop. So the first thing that what are loops? So you can see your loops in a Python allow us to execute a group of statements or a statement several times up to given condition or infinite times. Yes, if you want to execute a same thing again and again, if you want to execute a statement again and again up to certain condition, then there you have to use loop. So I will explain why practically. So types of loop in a Python. What are the types of loop in a Python? Basically two types of loop. One is for loop and another is while loop. And this is nested loop. Nested loop is not the type of loop. It's just if you're using loop within a loop, एक loop के अंदर दूसरे loop use करते हैं, that is called nested loop. So I will discuss, I will tell you, I will explain that how you will use these things. So now in this video today I will focus only in this for loop. Then the next video I will focus in while loop, and next then nested loop. So let's start. What is for loop? So now for loop, how we can use this thing, how we use this, and how it is different. So suppose if you want to display a value which are in sequence or which is in sequence, so there for loop is better option to use. For example, suppose if I have created one list and that is 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, and when we use this, when I will print this a, so value will be here like this 1 2 3 4 5 6, but you want to print value individually because you can say a is in list and all the values are in sequence. So if you want to print, so the syntax or the way of using loop is you have to use for, आपको for use करना पड़ेगा. Then one variable is required that will hold the initial value, and here you have to use one keyword, that is in. For in, I have created a list a and then use this colon sign. This is the syntax. Now what you want to print? I want to print what? This. So you can see what will the value. So how it will execute? Value of a is 1 2 3 4 5 6, and for I it means what? I is a variable that will hold the value first, then second, then third, then fourth, then fifth, then sixth, and then it will print one by one. So output will be displayed individually like 1 2 3 4 5 6. You can see here 1 2 3 4 5 6. So here I have not initialized the value of I, no any updation part is there, no any condition part is there. So if such type of situation is there, so there you have to use a for loop. Another way to use for loop, suppose I in and I want to print my name, so you can print, and now print I. So here Amlesh Kumar is in a string and I want to display each and every alphabet individually. So you can see what will the result, AMLESHKUMAR. So this is the basic use of for loop. Another use, if I in and here you want to pass a list like 1 2 3, then A, then B. So and this is the list because people understand the concept of list. And if you want to print I, so value of I will be printed, and here the first value will be I1, then 2, then 3, then A, then B. You can see here like this. Now if you ask is sir, if you want to display, sir, if you want to display like 1 2 3 or 2 4 6 8, then how? So for that you have to use I in one function. You have to use range. And what will the range? So range, suppose I want the initial value of I will be 1 and up to 20 I want, then what interval you want, बीच में मतलब इंटरवल कितना होना चाहिए, अंतराल कितना होना चाहिए, गैप कितना होना चाहिए, तो +1 आई हैव रिटेन. So this is a syntax. And if you print I, so value of I will be, the first value will initialize because value of I will be 1, and this will check up to 20 is here, but 20 you have to exclude, so it will be 20 minus 1, and minus 1 it means 19. Up to 19 it will run, means first value of I will be 1, then 1 after this, and 1 after 1 it will be 2, then 3, then 4, then it will print. So value it will print up to 1 to 19, you can see here. The next use of for loop, for I in a range. And if you are writing like this only 10, it means what? And when you are printing this print I, so what is the meaning of this? So it means what? There is no initial value in range, so it will start from 0 and it will goes up to 10 minus 1 means 9, and interval will be +1, so it will display what? 1 to 9. You can see 1 to 9. The next, if you want to display like, if you want to display a number from 10 and want to goes up to 100 and interval you want 10, so what will the value of this? If you print this I, so यहाँ पर I आपका क्या देगा? Now see, this range function if you are using, then the initial value, the first value will assign in the variable I, then it will print, then after printing value of I will be what? I plus 10, so it will be 20, then it will check it is in range or not, then it will display. So value right now here will be 10, then 20, 30, 40 up to 90, because 100 it will not goes. Why? Because upper limit is 100, means 100 is excluded here. So you can see what will the value of this: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So this way you can use. Now if simple program you want to make, okay, suppose sir I want to sum all the number, first 10 natural number, sum of first 10 natural numbers, so how you can do? So for that, it's a concept will be very simple. Just take another variable as equal to 0 and use here for I in range, and sum up to what? If you want sum up to first 10 natural numbers, so you have to write 11, because 11 means what? It will goes up to 11 minus 1, because 11 is excluded here, so it will goes up to 10, and interval will be here this, and simply write as equal to s plus I, and then print outer side if you want to print. Here you want to print no, you want to print here print I, and then outer side you want to print what? S. So why this syntax error has come? Because proper indent we have to maintain, so that's why error has come. But if outside if we print S, so the sum of first 10 natural number will be what? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 10 up to that, the answer will be 50. Sorry, it has not executed here, that's the problem. So I hope this for loop is clear to everyone. Now if you ask sir how this program will execute, कैसे लिखेंगे, so इसको हम थोड़ा create कर दे. I in range 1, 11 and 1, then s equal to s plus I, and print. Here I want to print I, and then one space, print s जब हम इसे रन करेंगे यू कैन सी वैल्यू क्या होगा लास्ट में।